Hello. Once you set up the coordinates system, make sure they line up really well. The lidar data set, and you create the lidar data set. You can just drag in there, um, drag into a map, I guess, and then you can see the point cloud is actually a point cloud. Just make sure. Um, and then what you could do, you could do a lot of things. They do calculations and all that. But one thing I think we can start doing is to learn how to create this to a raster. So it's pretty easy actually. If you select the lidar data, you can go to data, and then there's one tool called export to raster. If you click it, it's actually a tool called LAS dataset to raster. So you could name it. This is a different way of interpolation. And the cell size, that's really important. Okay, here I set 10. Um, if we change to 3, that will be make the resolution a little bit higher. Um, and what you could before you do, you could select what you're trying to. Because this is a point cloud, you could select what you want to do. Um, what kind of points you want to select. For example, here I can select just the first return. This is return values. I can click OK. Still there's a lot of ones, and then I can name it as first return, and then cell size. Well, it's okay. I just make it 10, and so here you can see this is the result. This is all the first return. I actually want to run it again. I just name the output like 3 cell sites site 3 um, cell size 3, and I will change here 3. I just want you to kind of tell what's the difference. And then you can see the difference. This is 3, this is 10. So you can see, well, definitely 3 has, you know, definitely higher resolutions down there. Okay, you can see all different details. Okay, all right. So this is this, and actually, so this is the first return. You can tell first return is basically include the roofs, anything else, and then I can go ahead and do it again. But this time you can choose the last. Okay, and this is the first of many, which means there's a lot of things around it, and this is the first. So I choose last, which means it's totally the ground value, um, and I can name it first return, this last return, and I can, well, cell size I changed, well, it's 3 now. I just make 3, and okay. So and you can see this is the last return, and um I think it did fairly good job, but not that much. You can see here the elevation. Sometimes some buildings they still make it really high, so that's kind of one of the issue down there. But we're good. And then what we do is anyway, but you understand the lidar data have different levels, and we can export them to raster as much as we want. And then we can make a calculations of them. For example, you use the last return. You actually use the first return minus last return. You use the calculator. You can get all the elevations, or how we say, the canopies of everywhere. So that's kind of like a real DEM of what it was. Okay. Then the other thing we could do is in data again here. Um, if you select the lidar dataset, you could actually, there's one cool thing called statistics. For example, export to rasters. And what you can do is see here, there are different methods on it. Okay, you could just hover over to see different methods. For example, there's one called range of elevation values. You could actually let's just export them as stat, and then you could, let's choose range of evaluation values. Then you will calculate based on the cell size. Okay, and the cell size, let's make it 10. And then if you run it, and you will get a map, and every map has a value, and all those value at a range of those. Actually, I can turn it like this. Is like basically the range of the elevations, which means the range, which means the maximum minus the minimum, which means the area here, they have a really high um, difference, okay, in terms of um, you know elevation. Okay, basically that's what it meant. All right. um, I think that's this. Basically, what do I want to show you? Oh, the other thing I want to show you is how to make 3D view. You know, create a new scene, and once you create a new scene, it's really important to make sure you can drag your data down there. For example, this is my data set. You just drag it in there, and you'll see your data set is somewhere, but it doesn't fit really well. Okay. What you do is go to view, you change it to local, and then once you change your local, you can change coordinate system, and you go to scene, and you change your coordinate system to the right system that match your the data, and then just wait a minute, and it zoom to. Then you can see here, that's all the data we have, um, and yeah, they're actually in 3D. But this is the ground. You can see here, this is all the ground. Ground points. If we change them, let's say make them force return, then you will see a lot of stuff. Okay, you see here, this is higher, some is lower, so that's what I mean. All right. So this is all about lidar. I will talk more later. Thank you.